thank you so much for joining us for this edition of Media Champions. I'm your host, Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. Today, we're going to go all the way up to Nashville, Tennessee. We have Vannesia Darby with us on the program from MOXIE Nashville. Vannesia, it's such a pleasure to have you on Media Champions.
Likewise, thank you so much for being here. And we're not far, from where we are in Atlanta and Nashville. So I feel like we're neighbors right now.
Yes, we are. We are next door neighbors who are going to share some serious insight because, lady, we were just talking, you are all over the internet and you have got some serious advice to give to people when it comes to media and marketing. And I love what you say. You say, I mind my business, but I teach other people how to start and run theirs. That's beautiful. I'd hire you. I'd hire you just for saying that.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
How do you approach a potential client with that kind of moxie, if you will, to help them through telling their story? Because it is a strategic thing, telling your story, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think for me, the benefit always comes when someone knows who they are, right? So if you know your message, the method of marketing comes natural. So a lot of times people will come to me to help me figure out their messaging or help me figure out their message. And I always go back and say, hey, you figure out your message first, who you are, what you want to say. I'll ask them prompting questions. I'll send them some personality tests, especially if they're a personal brand. You have to know what it is you want to say. And then you come to me, we'll figure out how you're going to say it. So that's the very first step, really, for me working with anyone is know who you are and know what you want to say to the world.
Well, let's talk about who you work with, my dear, because you don't deal in small potatoes. I mean, you've launched campaigns for Sony Music, the YMCA. I mean, these are some heavy hitters that are entrusting you with their brand and their storytelling. And things change so quickly these days. Can we talk for a little bit about how you see the trends and the changes happening in marketing and media over the next 2 years? Because they're changing pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost crazy how fast they are changing. Definitely, especially with the whole metaverse happening. I just watched a webcast about the metaverse probably a couple months ago before, the whole name change, even with Facebook. And so really that whole virtual aspect, especially with the pandemic, has come to the fore. So I'm really interested to see how that shakes up in the future, as well as other things like digital currencies and NFTs. So a lot of things we're doing it's kind of like I tell people, like the Sims game. We're mimicking what people have done in games or shows, and we're actually bringing it to life. So that's kind of where I see it really with virtual reality and really seeing it go there. And also just live streaming. I mean, live streaming has taken on a world of its own, whether it's live production like we're doing right now, whether it is streaming live on different platforms like Twitch, like Instagram, YouTube. All of them have incorporated these live and virtual rooms that weren't really happening before. Before in marketing, it was you post after you leave a place, or you can post something in advance, but now we can do it in real time. And I think that's only going to expand exponentially as we move forward.
There are so many different avenues for people to have their story told. It's not your mom and dad's advertising anymore, if you will. I mean, it's more than just let's buy a billboard, let's buy some TV airtime. So many people want to have their social media pages right, but they don't quite know how to institute that. And a subject matter expert like yourself can really guide them. What kind of advice do you give to people when they have a business and they know they have to be out there with say Facebook or LinkedIn? There's so much more than just opening up a page.
Yeah, that's such a great question. I always tell people to go where the fish are swimming first and foremost. So if you have a audience that's only on Facebook, I wouldn't recommend going on TikTok, right? So go where the fish are swimming, do what you can while you can, and whatever you can be consistent with, start with that and then add on later on.
Miss Darby, you're going to teach people how to fish. I can tell. That's what you do.
Well, as long as you do that.
Right. We are out of time, but I would love for you to come back and chat some more on Media Champions because there are so many things. You should see my list of questions that we're going to tackle next time. Will you come back on the show?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Absolutely.
We'll do it. We'll get it in the books. Thank you so much, and have a great time up there in Nashville.
Thank you. You too. Stay safe.
You as well. The rest of you, we can put you in touch, and you are going to be so happy that you are taking the time to get to know Miss Darby, because she has got some serious answers for you when it comes to media and marketing, and you can find her right here on dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Therese in Atlanta. Come back for more Media Champions. Make it a great day.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.